Do we need to do what's happening?
What's happening?
Yo, I tell you exactly what's happening.
What's happening is he recently went to America.
I did.
He did a spirited bit of filming. Let's talk to him. So you went to America, you did some filming,
Yep.
You came back, I put the footage on the laptop. Why did you start recording everything in time-lapse?
Right. Can I just give you some excuses?
Go on.
Number one, this order does most of the filming, so I'm just here. Bits and pieces I can do. Two, it was the day after Mardi Gras. I was a bit hungover, bit of a monkey. I didn't realise what I was doing until he said to me it's in time lapse. I'm like, oh right, great. So basically, Jackson Square, it was the first video of New Orleans. We're just rolling through. So be like, this is happening, that's happening. It doesn't matter because I can't remember it. You've never seen it. So we're just going to take off the American series from here. Nothing happened. Enjoy the time lapse, America. Right, so this street right down there, that's actually where one of the fires actually started in New Orleans, or New Orleans, depending on how you want to say it. 80% of the French Quarter actually burned down. This place, Pope John Paul actually visited it back in the 80s. Here's his pad. And then this little alleyway down here is actually called Pirate Alleyway. And those green bars right down there, that's one of the first prisons here. But there's a lot of famous writers also around here, i.e. Mark Twain, etc. And I look at me, I'm coming across as like such a skilled individual, but I'm actually on a tour and I'm just taking in information. I'm very good at doing that. It's one of my gifts. So when the French Quarter actually burned down, it was this square that actually people spent a lot of time in. This is where they had to live when they didn't have homes. So the building behind is about 275 years old, and that's what I love. The American tour guide that was actually saying it, she goes, this is old, very old. And I'm thinking, I drink in a pub that's like 500-600 years old. You don't realize how new America actually is. But this park as well was actually where they used to do a lot of military training. And yeah, it's a good vibe. And I tell you what, the weather is great here today. It's getting up to 18-19 degrees. So we are very lucky in that aspect. There you can see one of the statues right here. A lot of history here, hell of a lot of history here. And shout out to Outpost 51 as well. He's gonna have a little bit of a vlog from it. What are you saying about it, bro?
Impressive so far.
Impressive? Good vibes, that's what it is. So we've got a man like Andrew Jackson. There's actually 3 of those statues in the United States. One here in New Orleans, one in Tennessee, one in Kentucky. Bit of controversy about it, just because of, you know, the whole Confederate sort of vibes. And they actually thought they were gonna actually get rid of it, but it is still standing. And some lovely apartments here in Jackson Square, each side as well. Can't remember the lady's name who built them, but they are very nice. And just being the car man that I am, just actually the vehicles are some of my favorite things when I come to America. It's always good to see things. And on my road trip in here, I actually flew into Atlanta, came past in Alabama where they actually build Kia, American made. Who would have thought it, eh? Nice little Ranger there too. Some good music vibes here though. So as we come up this walkway, lovely view of Jackson Square over there. And let's go and have a little nosy at this. Awesome, you can see a paddle steamer over there in the distance. And that's actually going to be coming soon as well, because we have actually got a jazz cruise booked tomorrow, so that video is going to drop, and that's going to be an experience. But yeah, what a wonderful place. So I got an interesting fact for you. Just over there is the Mississippi River, and did you know it takes the water from where it starts 3 months to get from one end to the other end in the Gulf of Mexico? And the Mississippi River is that deep. That building you can see over there with a little point on the top of it, that was actually the original trade center for New Orleans, and it's now a Four Seasons hotel. And the water is that deep, you could put that hotel in the river and the peak on top would still be sticking out. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah, what an experience. But don't worry, we're going to see more of the Mississippi River tomorrow when we actually sail on it. I know. What a vibe this is. What a vibe.